If I gave you one night to steal $1 billion from one of the most heavily guarded banks in the world, how would you do it? You'd probably imagine elite hackers disabling security cameras, thermal drills melting through thick steel vault doors, a perfectly coordinated team, and a dramatic escape before sunrise. That's how Hollywood tells the story. But history tells a very different one. The largest known bank theft in history wasn't carried out by master criminals. It wasn't done with explosives. It wasn't done with advanced technology. According to multiple historical accounts, it began with a handwritten note. March 18, 2003, Baghdad, Iraq. The United States was preparing to invade Iraq. Everyone knew war could begin within hours. Inside the Central Bank of Iraq, employees arrived expecting another tense day. Instead, they received an extraordinary order. Qusay Hussein, the son of Iraqi President Saddam Hussein, arrived at the bank carrying a handwritten note reportedly signed by his father. The message instructed the bank to withdraw large amounts of money to protect it from the coming conflict. The governor faced an impossible decision: question the order or obey it. Under Saddam Hussein's authoritarian government, refusing an order from the president or his inner circle could carry severe consequences. The money was released. For hours, employees loaded enormous quantities of cash into waiting trucks. No elaborate hacking, no dramatic gunfight, just workers moving box after box of banknotes. The amount was staggering, roughly $900 million in U.S. currency, along with about $100 million in euros, nearly $1 billion. To understand how much money that is, imagine stacks of cash weighing around 11 tons. This wasn't something a few people could carry away in backpacks. It required multiple large trucks. By morning, the vehicles left the bank, carrying one of the largest sums of physical cash ever removed from a financial institution. Soon afterward, the Iraq War began. As the country descended into chaos, the disappearance of the money became part of a much larger national crisis. Months later, U.S. forces discovered approximately $650 million hidden inside one of Saddam Hussein's palaces. It was one of the largest cash recoveries in history, but not all of the money was recovered. Exactly what happened to the remainder is still uncertain. Some of it was likely spent. Some may have been hidden. Some may never be found. More than 2 decades later, questions still remain. What's fascinating isn't just the money. It's what the event reveals about power. People often assume the strongest security comes from thicker walls, heavier vault doors, more cameras, more alarms. But every security system eventually depends on one thing: people. Locks don't make decisions. Computers don't fear authority. Humans do. In stable institutions, rules are designed to limit the power of individuals. In authoritarian systems, the opposite can happen. Orders from the top can override the very safeguards meant to protect everyone else. That's why historians often view this event as more than a remarkable bank theft. They see it as a lesson about institutions, authority, and how systems behave under extreme political pressure. Because sometimes, the greatest vulnerability isn't the vault. It isn't the lock. It isn't the alarm. It's the moment when everyone believes they have no choice but to say yes.